Welcome, SRA Nation. Welcome to Sim Racing Alliance GT3 Main Series Season 16.
It's going to be a wonderful race here tonight. We got some great action here.
He's gonna look on the inside. He's gonna dive. There's a Mercedes. Oh no!
I mean, these two drivers side by side, it's not going to be, it's exactly what you want to see behind you. Spins his wheels, and that's going to be prime time attacking opportunity.
Oh, and he's gonna try to stick it inside.
Oh, no contact. Oh my god!
And we're off and away for SRA.
Hello, SRA Nation, and welcome to round 7 for Division 1 in Season 17. I'm Stephanie Fisher. I am joined in the booth with Adam Santana.
Hey, Stephanie, welcome back. Glad you're back with us and feeling better this week.
Me too. You had a guest streamer last week.
Yeah, and we're going to hold a little hope that he will join us. Marnik 2002, thank you. That is thanks to Selena Boonstra, one of our amazing community members. She makes great videos. Yeah, that's all her.
She does. She's pretty awesome that way.
Yeah, she's the best.
She is. But yeah, we got kind of a few minutes a late start. I don't know how the race was last week, so no idea how long their driver's briefing is going to be this week.
It was actually decent. Well, D1 was decent, well behaved. We missed a bit of qualifying last week, unfortunately, but obviously it doesn't have too much on the penalties for the race. But yeah, penalties seem to be not too terrible for D1. We were pretty well behaved. But yeah, it was a very fun race. Very fun race.
Awesome. I'm so sad I missed it. But
I know it was tragic that you had to miss the best track on the calendar. Well, tied best track on the calendar or second best track on the calendar. Because tonight, my favorite, I think maybe Steph's favorite, I think a universal close to favorite, mostly beloved, Kyalami.
Yeah. It is. It's not, it doesn't upset anybody, really. Or it upsets very few people, I should say. Whereas Snetterton's kind of like a 50-50 love-hate on that one. So, but anyway, you can see we have 2 more races. Today we were at Snetterton and next week Red Bull Ring. And, Kyalami is like funky weather, right?
Well, it seemed it is live weather, but it seems to be that we are going to be mostly dry. I think the chance of rain is 0 to none.
Oh.
Unfortunate, but we did have, fun races at Imola with the live weather, and then with mixed weather last week at Snetterton. So yeah, things are, we were hoping for some mixed weather tonight, but a dry Kyalami is still better than 90% of other races, even with rain that we could possibly have. So I'm happy.
And it's South Africa. It doesn't really rain that much, so.
Well, it's also summer there as well, since they're on the southern hemisphere, or I guess going into fall, summer into fall.
Yeah, early fall, so still hot. But speaking of Kyalami, I'm gonna let you run us through the track map. Well, I go see if they're getting into the server.
Yeah. Again, this circuit is phenomenal. You can't read all of it from the track map, but oh baby, you will get it when we get on board with our cars. So the long and short of it, the blast from the last corner into the bend of turn 1, which is not a corner, and we will almost certainly not refer to it as a corner the entire evening. This will be the last time we call it a turn. Into turn 1, it is a very tight braking zone. It is also going downhill. It does allow multiple lines. So do not be surprised when we get 2 or 3 wide there on the first lap or later in the race. Then things start to tighten up there. You can take 3 and 4 or 2 and 3 too wide, but it is getting sketchy. And then once you get to 5, things need to be decided. Again, you can go too wide through there, but someone's not going to make it through. Someone's going to get pushed wide, or someone is going to get hit and then pushed wide, or hopefully our drivers will behave. They can make it there, but I
Slow.
count on it. It's going to be tough.
Yeah,
Then
and it slows you down so much if you try to do that in turn 5.
Oh yeah. If you're fighting through there, you don't want to be doing it on the first lap. You obviously want to be doing it, but anytime after that, oh man, it is tough. You want to get through there and get out of there fast. Then the short straight into 6. I believe, is that
Sunset.
Sunset?
It's sunset because
Yes.
the sun sets. It is in your eyes.
I want to say barbecue, but I think barbecue is
No.
7. Yes, turn 6 is sunset. It is a very long right-hander. It's a lift and then a bit of a break and a downshift. It is a long corner. And then again, you got to be patient on that throttle because turn 7 comes up pretty quickly after the exit, and it tightens up way more than you would expect. Again, a corner where you can go too wide, but it's not going to go super well, especially if you're on the outside. But if you're on the inside, you're going to have to take a very, very narrow line. You're going to be very slow and compromised if you want to be fair. And then here we go, turn 8 and 9, the S's. We start climbing back uphill. Very easy to hit the curbs on the inside of both of these corners, but the exit of 9 is also a place to extend and get a track cut warning as well. Also, the inside curbs of 8 and 9, you can very easily knock some tire pressure out of your tires just by hitting them a little bit too hard. Do it once or twice, not a problem. Do it 3, 4, 5 times. Oh, you're gonna start feeling it pretty hard. Luckily, our drivers do have a tire change, but they're still not going to want to be that aggressive on those curbs. And then for me, this is the best part of the circuit. I don't know if there's a better part of a circuit in the world. Once you start climbing out of turn 9 to turn 10, you have a slight right-hander, but then you're braking right away into turn 10, the hairpin at the top of the hill. And then from there, you are full blast going downhill. 11, you're flat out. Into 12, you're flat out. And then into 13, you're still going down with a downhill into very tight right-hander hairpin. It's, in my opinion, probably the best overtaking place on the track. You could argue turn 1 or turn 2, depending on how you want to call those turns. But then there through 13, you can again go too wide through there. 14, you're flat, but 15, you kind of want to get things decided because that is Crocodile. And if you've ever driven through there, Crocodile is not a too wide turn. There is a massive. Oh, that is Cheetah. Yes, that is Cheetah. 13 is Crocodile.
It's like a crocodile. I mean, it bites your tire.
Yeah, no, 15 is Cheetah. And then again, you don't want to go too wide through Cheetah either because the inside of Cheetah, there's a huge sausage curve.
It's a crocodile.
So it is like a crocodile. It'll kill you. Goodness gracious, it's tough. If you touch that inside curb, you're going for a ride and not a good one. And if you've made it through all of that, then you get another downhill hairpin in the turn 16, which is the final corner. Again, this is the most important or second most important exit on the track because you're going into another long straight. You can take a couple different lines through here, but mostly you just want to set up a great exit, and then you have a long blast down the hill into turn 1 or turn 2.
Awesome. Thank you for that run through. Now they're starting to populate. We've got a few minutes before qualifying, so we'll look at our driver standings. we're being, I guess it's being dominated by Mr. Anton Rushevich. He has 536 points. It's a pretty healthy lead.
Yeah, it really is, and I don't want to step on this too much. It's just that it's something that had been talked about before, that I had clocked, and Anton was nice enough to DM me before the stream started that he apparently needs a P8 or better to clinch tonight. I don't think that maybe looks correct to people as far as the points that we're looking at, but we do have to remember that there is a drop round factored in. So right now I believe Anton is dropping a super high, like a P4 or something like that right now. So he's basically not dropping. His drop race is essentially better than most other people's best finish.
So it was not this season, but last season where he actually had a disconnect from the server and he had joined us.
That was last season.
Last season. Okay. Then
Yep.
yeah, I use it.
Yeah, that was when his internet went down. He was not able to race, which essentially ended his championship run last season. So he does not have that this season. Luckily, he is in the catbird seat. But yeah, I wanted to get that point out that he's in a very good spot to win.
Awesome. Oh, good for him. So let's see. P2 is being currently held by Andrew Rados. He's 463 points. So that's a 73-point difference. Jeremy Mercer's following him with 417, and Renato Dornelas has 411. And if I scan through quick to our silver drivers, it is a lot closer. You have Noah Macomber, he's 230 points. Adam Krolikowski's 228, so a mere 2-point difference. And Danny Durance is 1 point behind Adam with 227. So the fight for silver that's really tight.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be insane over these last two races. It's gonna be, can any of those three drivers mix it up with the gold drivers as far as qualifying goes? And if they can, that could decide how this goes. But very interesting to see that they're not only are they 3 points apart, but they're 15, 16, and 17 in the overall standings. That's insane.
Yeah, they're pretty high. So somebody might get a promotion next season.
Maybe all three. Maybe all three.
Maybe all three. And skipping down to our team standings, please break turn 1. So interestingly, Tiago Denarte and Chandler Williams, neither one of which are in even Tiago almost makes the top 5. He's in the top 10 for the season.
Yeah.
But they're closely followed by the Italian brain rot team of Anton Rushevich and Omar Escorcia. There's a 2-point difference there. And Team Fake Name with Mr. Sir and Guy Manperson, they're not far behind either. 7 points behind the leaders. That's a pretty tight race there.
Yeah, probably worth pointing out that Omar did miss a couple races. I think 2 or 3 races. I think it was at least 2. So that's hurt him and Anton. But Chandler was our very early leader in the silver. He was dominating the silver division early on, and then got promoted to gold. And then Tiago, obviously a top 5 staple, podium staple, race winner staple as well. He's always up there. And Chandler, not far off either. So not too surprised to see that they have taken the top spot. But I think if Omar is in the race, which I was looking at the hot lap leaderboard earlier, and he has put laps in. So I'm hoping that he'll be here. And he's apparently in the server, so we have a fight on our hands. And then Mr. Sir and Guy Manperson, I don't think they ever miss a race.
No.
Either of them.
No, and they're pretty really consistent guys. out
Yeah.
there. So, you don't have to win. It helps to win races, especially if you win a few. But you don't have to win if you just consistently place really well week after week after week, as you can
Yeah.
see with.
Absolutely. And then, yeah, I mean, then Dan and Gomer are in P4. Gomer obviously got that race win at Imola, which was awesome. And then even in P5, Jerry Mercer and Peter O'Brien, they're not fully out of it either, I don't think. So our team championship is really tight.
Very. So awesome. Good for them. Now I don't even know who to cheer for us. They're getting ready to warm up their tires out here for the silver qualifying.
Yeah, we are away. Love to see it.
Well, here, I'll give you this view so you all can see the beautiful ups and downs of Kyalami that Adam was telling you all about.
Yeah, through sunset, obviously on our outlap, so not pushing too hard. See, that corner just tightens up a little bit. And this is where, you can clip the inside of that one, you can clip the inside of that one, because it is the faster one. Then out there, you can extend right there. And then this is a sneaky good overtaking opportunity, but you have to have the overlap essentially before you get to the corner. And then here, once you nail that corner, it's flat out through here all the way downhill. Even here in the GT3s, you're fully flat. You want to keep it as far left as possible. Great old braking. And then here, just feed it out. Don't even put too much steering input in. Just let it feed all the way to the outside. Here, it's just a lift, maybe a smidge of brake. Don't extend too far. And then, yeah, no, McCumber's going to start his lap. A little surprised he wasn't a little bit more conservative there.
Maybe just try to
Cheetah, but yeah.
Warmed up,
Yeah, but again, this lap shouldn't mean too much, but this Lexus, it's gonna stretch its legs on that front straight and that back straight. Racing the Lexus around here back in like 1.7 times was a lot of fun. Against it, I never raced it, but racing against it was a lot of fun because it's very poor on the brakes for the most parts. So you can outbrake them, but they're gonna outdrag you on the front and the back straight. Made a lot of good racing.
Now I will note that the 488 is actually pretty good here, or it can be.
Oh, the 488 Evo, it was king around here. I think it's still pretty good. Actually, I know it's good because our top time in the leaderboard was from Anton, not in the 488 Evo. It was in the Aston Martin, but he did a time that was 2,000 slower in the 488 GT Evo. So I'm expecting him and Omar to be top of the field once we get through our goal qualifying, but wouldn't mind an upset.
I'm not sure a zero wing's gonna work real well, but
Well, I don't know if Michael's racing. I don't know if Michael put a time in. I'll check that.
Good. Oh, he's not in the server, so.
Yep, and he has not put a lap time
Oh man, Michael.
in. He must be busy doing more important things like going to school and getting a degree. So.
Yes. Oh, Matt Comber, by the way, puts his time, the best time downs thus far, a 140.9.
I mean, a 40.9 banker lap is pretty good.
Pretty good. Now Durant
It's a good lap.
4/10 behind, so he's got some to make up there in this gorgeous little Porsche. I love this car.
Yeah, that 40.9, that's really good because the best time we had on the hot lap leaderboard was a 39.8. So being just a little over a second off of that is incredible, just from the that first banker lap. So it'll be interesting to see track temps and ambience not super hot, even though that we are looking at a almost completely overcast forecast. So
Simmons
don't think
is
we're gonna
up
be
pretty high in this, so it's gonna come across the line and take P2. Matt Comber dropped his time to a 40.5.
Kurt LeMay's on a bit of a heater. He's gonna pick up half a second to P4.
Right. I will say the Porsche is super duper fun around this track. Almost makes me want to try to race this again.
Yeah. Hi, Anton. I mean, we've talked about quite a bit. I think this is another track where Fazley gave me a setup to try, and it was just like, no, I can't do it. I wish I could drive the Porsche in ACC. I just can't do it.
Yeah, we had a setup on here that was so nice. It was really nice. I noticed, by the way, Mr. Anderson here has a new... Is that a new livery? The Snoopy? Or did I just...
No, I don't
my
think
brain's
so.
not... Okay.
Yeah, I think
Alright.
him and his teammate are both running Snoopy liveries.
Oh.
They're not identical, but I think they're both Snoopy, like, comic themed.
Well then.
I'm pretty sure I've seen that before. Yeah, because Brian is with Art. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that we had seen that they had slightly different Snoopy liveries.
And Diego confirmed also that they've been running Peanuts all season long. It's just me having a me moment.
Well, you also missed a race, so.
Yeah. I came back from the dead and I walked into work and everything looked really weird. Somebody actually cleaned everything and I was just like, where am I?
I just realized that Anton maybe wasn't saying hi to me. He was saying hi to Adam Kolakowski in the chat, which...
Oh, fine. We don't want to
Yeah,
talk
I
to him anyway. You're not allowed to win today. You see how it is. You don't want to say hi to us.
It was just like a weird thing where Anton was like commenting, and then Krolakowski said something in the chat, and then Anton said hi, Adam. And I just saw hi, Adam. I was like, oh, that's for me.
Durant's pops up to P2.
2/10.
Yeah. And Max Simmons there. The silver
Yeah, the Porsche
top five.
Working. 3 of the top 5. Yeah, 2, 3, and 5. The Porsche's working.
And the Lexus is like right up there too. So what an interesting
LeMay up to P3.
combination.
3,000 soft endurance for P2. They are nearing the end of their qualifying. They have until the 10-minute mark. So all these laps will count. And if they cross the start-finish line before the 10-minute mark, they can do one more if they have the fuel for it. Yeah, Fire Queso is trying to a tenth and a half up a little. Yeah, gonna try and get that up into that top 5. Because LeMay, Ethan Marvin in P5 in the Lexus. It's no one's gaining too much. Queso's the biggest gainer right now in the top 10. How about is John Archie in the pip? He's got about 4/10 pick up at the moment. That could get him in the mix.
So coming.
Oh,
Let's see where he ends up.
A lot of yellows. People in validating are just finishing their qualifying. So McCumber ends with a 40.4, has returned to pits. I don't think anyone's going to really bother that time.
Nope.
Bellinger is about a 10th up, but he's 5/10 off, so he's still got a lot of work to do. Archie's
Up to
moving
7.
to 7.
That's a big jump.
That is a big jump. He was around 16th, I believe, so that's a huge jump up.
Oh yeah, Bellinger takes 7 back from Archie.
Yeah, and then I think that's everyone done. Vincent Console out, but he's not gaining. And cross the line. So yeah, no, we are on to our gold drivers for our last half of qualifying. So we have Noah McCumber on provisional pole, followed by Danny Durance and Kurt LeMay. That does not help our silver. Wow, where are... No, I feel like I'm done.
I can smell the smoke from over here.
So our D1. So, I mean, McCumber obviously just stamped out, for the silver leap, but I didn't see a Krolikowski time. So that's, and I think this is going to be a miss for Adam. I think this is going to be a drop race. Yeah, no, that's what I was looking for. So no, and then Durance is in P3 in the team the silver championship. So he is right now right behind McCumber. So it's gonna be, at least for those two, they're gonna have a straight fight, at least for the moment. But we don't know where our gold drivers are gonna feed out. And
Krolikowski's working. Tries traveling, I guess. And sorry to hear that, Diego. I hope that you're feeling better and recovering from that, because food poisoning is horrible.
Oh, it's the worst.
Okay, good. Oh, good.
No, I was wanting to try to find a way to roast Diego for that. But it's no, food poisoning is just a nightmare.
You can't roast for food poisoning. Illnesses that take you out of commission and put you in dead man land.
Oh, it's the worst. Oh, the Chupa Chups livery. Love it. A little squirrely on the exit there, but I don't think that's going to hurt him too much. Oh, already up to P2. Big lap by John. Guy Manperson to P3. Rado's only P10? Maybe just
Jeremy Mercer taking provisional pole.
Oh, wow. That would be incredible. There's the Flamin' Hot Cheeto livery. It's so cool.
It's hot.
It is hot.
I love it.
It's so awesome.
So happy.
It looks so incredible.
How many like seasons did we wait for this flaming hot livery?
2 or 3,
Yeah.
and we got it, and he delivered.
Oh, it's lovely. I love it.
Gomer Wilson to P2. That would be, and Dan Cram P4. The teammates in the top 4. McCumber's still holding on in P3. I don't think that's gonna stand. Denarte P1 by less than half of a hundredth. Oh boy. Okay, the gloves are off.
Rados
the
is
gloves
on
are
like
off.
a real burner, so depending on this exit, you might just. Yep. he takes
P1
pole.
by 10th. Ooh boy. We're sneaking close to the 39s now. Someone just shot up. No, they didn't. Omar invalidated. Anton's on a big one, and I think you have him.
I do have him.
Yeah, he's tracking very close to pole, and he's tracking over at the moment. Two corners go, very clean. Oh, so good through there. Good in the last corner. It's gonna be pretty
got a
close, but I think he's just
good
gonna
exit.
have it.
Yep.
Wow.
He does.
Wow. Okay, 40.1. Rados also with a 40.1. But Rados is up.
Mercer is up also by enough to get in the mix.
And Denarte's also up. Denarte to P1 by 5 thousandths. Holy shit. That's
Wow.
insane. That's
That is
insane.
nuts.
Mercer is still tracking pole though. And so is Rados. They're both Rados to pole. Mercer's still tracking pole.
That flaming hot livery. Oh,
Oh, I think Mercer took a little bit too much on the grass there.
yeah.
It just fell away.
Oh,
He was
maybe
just
he'll have another try.
little. Oh, he was so close. He was just a smidge too wide there in the penultimate corner. Denarte's a 10th and a half up.
Ooh, that would get him
P2.
under the 140s.
Yeah, that would get us our first 39, but Rados is also tracking there. Not as much as Denarte against him, but he is improving. Oh, this is going to be very important.
Yeah. I love Kyalami. So Tornellis up to P5.
Oh man, just get someone else up there in the mix under a 10th. We have 5 drivers within a 10th. That's insane. Rados is about a 10th and a half up. 10th now on his previous time. He's gonna pick up. And he can do one more lap if he has the fuel. So he has a little over a 10th gap now.
And he's the first one
Anton
under 140, by the way.
Yep, Anton is tracking for it. It's super close now. He's lost a little bit. Mercer's tracking close, but he's not quite there. Anton's back over.
Ooh, up to
Now he's
P2
back
for
down.
Mercer.
Oh, under a 10th for Mercer. Denarte is right at a 10th, and it's yo-yoing a little bit. Anton, the same as yo-yoing. I have Anton in the pip. He is right there. The penultimate corner. It's all on the last corner right here. He's very good on the brakes. I think the exit is good. It's gonna be Anton to P2. 8 thousandths behind Rados. Thousands. We're talking thousands.
With a perfect 140.
Oh my god, but Rados is up on his time now.
Now, the Narte was up really high till that last turn, so that only will bring him to P3.
And that's under a 10th. Oh my god, P1 to P4 is less than a 10th.
Oh, Rados trying to dominate the field in his flaming hot livery.
He extended a little bit, but not by much. Our first driver in the 39s, Gomer Wilson, is 2 tenths up. He needs a little under 2.5 tenths. It is marginal. He is.
Yes, Anton has a perfect 140.
So close. Anton's going to take it, I think, unless something weird happens. But Gomer is close as well. Dornelles isn't far off. Anton lost a little bit. So did Gomer. Gomer lost it all. He didn't get there. So Dornelles and Anton is minuscule. He's not going to get it. He's not going to get there. Nope.
I mean,
it's Rados.
As he throws in the towel there. Dornelles the last one out.
He's going to be close. He's not going to get there.
Ouch. But
it was a P3. Same lap time. Him and Anton with the same lap time, but Anton did the lap time first. So Anton gets P2.
He does.
So Rados, Rushevich, Dornelles, Rushevich and Dornelles with identical lap times. That was insane.
That's nuts.
Unbelievable. They were so close the whole way through. To still be that close after everything's said and done is insane.
It is. Looking forward to the start of this race. But in the meantime, we're going to pay some bills.
A huge thank you to our SRA sponsors and title sponsors for supporting us here at SRA, as well as support from Documise, a modern business solution for product management. Go to documise.com to learn more today. And support from Retro Saga, a North American-based gaming company that provides accessories for your favourite classic systems, including Nintendo, Sega, PlayStation, and much more. Enhance your retro gaming experience today at retrosaga.ca. And a big thank you to our affiliates, Track Racer. Experience redefined gaming with Track Racer's high-quality sim rigs and accessories. Use code SRATE at checkout to support us. Armamentario, a toolbox for ACC that will enhance your chance to win. Enjoy a fully customizable and enhanced HUD to change the way you experience ACC. AT 3D Sim Shop. Upgrade your sim racing experience today with premium 3D printed accessories featuring precision crafted magnetic shifters, sleek cable management solutions, versatile stream deck mounts, and immersive dashboard displays. Their innovative designs enhance performance and style, elevate every lap with top-tier quality and craftsmanship at at3d.net. Go Setups, premium esports setups for everybody. Use our affiliate link on our Discord and take your drive to the next level. Castle and Cauldron, a home-based crafting business specialising in handmade Harry Potter, Fantastic Beasts and Fairy World collectibles. magic wands, potions, mini dioramas, wall decor, costumery, cosplay, and much more. Castle and Cauldron is where crafting meets the magical. Visit facebook.com/Castle Cauldron. And from KP Concepts, your source for custom automotive renderings, graphic design, and printing. We spend countless hours making you look all good for the spectacle. Check out kpconcepts.com for more.
And we're back here with our race leader and Urados. I almost butchered that name on you.
You almost did the wrong thing. Yeah.
I did.
Yeah, it's really embarrassing when you do that.
I bet. By the way,
Yeah.
you guys racing. You've got Diego putting it on the TV, so should be impressed with yourselves.
Okay.
All right, so here's our P1, Mr. Rados, and Rushevich, P2. Ornelas is P3. Look at the mix of car makes. Denarte, P4. Mercer, P5. And we've got the two Lambos together, 6 and 7, of Boomer Wilson and Dan Cran. Mr. Arct in Lexus P8, Calvin Lau, P9, and Mr. Sir in P10. John Laz in the Honda. There's Omar Escorcia. He quietly got into P12 while we weren't looking. Chandler Williams holding P13. Joel Moffitt, P14. Guy Manperson in the BMW 15. Noah Macumber will be our first silver driver in the Lexus. Peter O'Brien, P17. Is it Jacob Hall, right? Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Don't anybody put the numbers 6 and 7 and go, ooh. I'll find a way to come smack you. Danny Durant's P19. Kurt LeMay, P20. Max Simmons, P21. Ethan Marvin, 22. Queso. Don Bellinger in the Macaroni Mobile. John Archie. Brian Anderson. Jacob Worley.
Joshua Worley.
Joshua Worley.
Nope, he'll get mad. Gotta say it. Gotta fix it.
Mr. Sergio. I actually really like the colors of the Bentley. It's pretty.
It looks great.
Polly Hartman. Donovan Colton. Mr. Can in the other Macaroni Mobile. Movo. And then we've got Matt Higgs in the pit lane. Maybe he has a pit start. I'm not sure.
I believe he does.
Uh-oh. Bad boy. As we are coming down this start-finish straight, I will let you get us rolling.
Oh, man. With that Honda on the inside, that Ferrari on the outside, and then McLaren Ford on the second row, I think we might see a little bit of action, but no. Rados well away in the Honda, and Anton well.
Watch that inside. Trying to...
Anton wants the lead. Anton wants the lead. He has it in 1 and 2. No overlap into 3. I think he's... Rados sticks the nose in.
No, exactly.
They're clean, but Anton is clean away. Anton doesn't want to just win the championship tonight. He wants to win it emphatically. And that right there is how you do that. Further back in the field, we're looking clean. No yellows. We have one, I believe. That is Higgs starting from the pit lane. That is off the back of the field. He will shortly catch up. But no, Anton is away. I have to say, I'm a little bit surprised that he got away with that. Not that he did anything sneaky.
No.
He just did it.
Yeah, it's a tough
It was
move.
It is a tough move. The inside rules. Oh no, that is a spin there. I'll grab that.
Yeah, you grab it because I can't get a hold of it. It keeps dropping through my... Calvin Lau now is out also.
I'm not 100% sure who it was is the problem, but I did grab the inside.
You grab one, I'll grab another one. Let's see what happens to these. That was a bit messy. So we come through up. That's a backwards. He gets spun out. Oh my goodness. This is the camera of shame. Okay.
Yeah, and then we got a couple. Yep, Moffat, Lau. Oh no, RTG'd. A lot of up and down in the back of the field as far as positions go. So things didn't go to plan. Don't like that.
No, I don't like that either. So, on board with Omar, except right behind him is Sergio and John Archie behind him, so... Which I guess you can't really see. You kind of see his little, like, digital screen there.
Yeah, you can see it a little bit. Yeah. It's honestly kind of weird that they include that in ACC. It's kind of not worth the time from this viewpoint. Obviously, it's working well for us because we can see what's going on. I love it.
It is. It's cute. I like it.
No, honestly, it's great for our purposes because we don't need a virtual mirror. We have a mirror, and it's a camera. It's just a camera we're not controlling.
Nope. Makes it exciting. Omar really pushing Brian here. As he lost a few spots in the beginning. He is right there, just looking for a spot. This is gonna try it coming into sunset, maybe. Nope.
Not quite.
Just a peek-ish. It's switching through. Not quite. Really close. Oh my word.
No, I think it looks like he has the pace from the cars around him. It's just...
He's stuck.
You know, as with most tracks in GT3 cars, overtaking isn't that easy. I think he's going to work this one right here, though.
Yeah. Well, he's got Sergio behind him in that Bentley. He's also kind of just... You can see him just peeking those edges.
Oh, and that Bentley is dangerous around here.
Yeah, it is. It is very dangerous.
It just floats over those curbs, and it is great around here for the most part. And I mean, Omar, he's right on the back of Brian. Especially right there. I think he's got to be faking moves, and he's got to be making the moves quickly.
Yeah.
Because P20 is not where he wants to be, but that is for sure. Yeah, and I mean, getting around that Lexus is just not... It's going to be hard. It's just...
Yeah.
The only way you can get them is under braking, but getting them under braking is hard because they're so fast in a straight line. So, that's not going to be an easy one, but I mean, he's almost pushing him through that corner there.
Omar didn't happen to Omar so much as he just lost a lot of positions, probably trying to avoid stuff. Ooh,
Yeah,
and there he.
we-
Ooh, that was close.
Yeah, we did not
Arjun.
have full eyes on what happened, but yeah, he definitely dropped like 8 positions. I think. Let's see, Peter O'Brien. Nope. Okay, there were. I don't think that was correct. There were positions changing around the top 10. I'm not sure which.
Wait, you just
who
watched
lost who won out.
Anderson like go into.
Oh
a wall.
no!
Oh.
I mean, that could have been on his own. I've
see
seen
what-
cars end up there before, but that seems like there was maybe a helping hand.
Did he have help?
Nope. Oh, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As they all try to avoid that. Sorry. Oh.
Yeah, he got a little nudge there from Garcia. Oh boy. Yeah, further else from Garcia. Just a slight little tap.
That's all it takes. Doesn't take much. Yeah, but this P20 battle was that seemed to have bunched everybody up quite a bit more. And, quite a lot going on. Take a quick gander up front.
Oh, hey,
You
right
know,
on.
Anton hasn't quite run away with this at all. That flaming hot livery is making sure he doesn't forget about him.
No, and I mean, as far as race pace goes, Anton a little bit slower than Rados and Donarte and Dornelis, well, and Gomer behind. But it's not a huge gain from everyone else behind. It's very small. Oh no, Anton just put in a 40.9, so no, he is joining them in the 40s. So Anton is really just kind of, I don't know if he's managing Toretos or if he's really pushing. I feel like with a half-second gap, you're not trying to manage, you're trying to push there. So I think Rados is maybe pushing Anton along a little bit there, but that Honda is going to be a little bit harder on the tires. But with the cool track temperatures, it might not be a huge difference, but that's something we'll have to really keep an eye on. Excuse me?
It's all right. Chandler Williams.
Nope, I
here.
was yawning.
I know.
I don't know
I was
why
trying to
yawning.
cover
This
for
race
you.
is incredible. I'm sleepy. Fun race, though. Prefer a fun race. No. Yeah, Chandler Williams and Dan Crane. Chandler's almost pushing Dan Crane through the S. Not through the S, through the penultimate corner.
The Rados getting a little inching closer to Vucevic.
And Dan Cram went defensive
Look
on
at these.
Williams there.
Ooh.
I mean, that Mustang didn't have a huge pull until like that last 1,000 feet, and I mean, then he just gained on Dan. Dan had to go defensive and kept Chandler behind.
And yeah, I think the Lambo brakes, I believe I remember that being pretty decent.
They are. The Lambo is very good on the brakes.
Yeah.
A decent part of that's because it doesn't hit a very high top speed, but it's still very good on the brakes.
Yeah. I remember when I was racing in the lower division, sometimes, like, if I knew somebody, we were in the chat together, would be like, yo, I'm going to brake a little later than you are. So, fair warning, don't follow it. Or also just having to, like, be mindful of, you know, other cars not braking as late as I might have when I was driving it. Once upon a time.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back in the pit for the bout for the lead, and Rados, I mean, he's still right there,
It gets close.
under half a second. I mean, it's essentially just been stuck at half a second, and it comes down a little bit, but it's not. Whatever Anton's doing right now, it's working. I don't know if he's biding his time, saving some tires. He might be pushing all out. But he also doesn't have to win this race. Obviously, he's going to want to, but to win the championship, he does not have to win tonight. By all reporting, and by all reporting, I mean what Anton told me earlier tonight, he just needs a P8. So, he doesn't have to get caught up in the battle. He doesn't have to fight it too hard, but why wouldn't you? You're going for a dub. Cap the championship off with a dub. Absolutely. I mean, it's a dream scenario.
It would be a really nice chunk of points for the team standings. Because they're really close there.
For sure. Yeah, they need him in the team championship. But that's a great point, Stephanie. But yeah, I mean, because I think that they had a 3-point lead in the championship going into tonight, or a 3-point deficit. It was really close. So yeah, Anton winning would be huge.
It was a deficit, and it was really.
Oh, I thought LeMay gave Peter Bryan a bit of a ledger. He might have. But no harm, no foul on that one for sure. Fire Queso is in the pits. Is that our first driver?
I think we had a pit from early on from the incident stuff going on.
Yeah, Higgs took a pit. Yep, you're right. Higgs, Worley, Arc, Moffat, and Laz. I don't remember Worley getting caught up in anything, but maybe he just took the early pit. But I may be wrong. Maybe he got caught up in that as well. Yeah, Queso now. I mean, he is. Now he's moving. Yeah, he came out. Oh, we had a pass there. I'll grab the. Oh, no, it wasn't a pass. It was Colton and Movo going to the pits.
Yeah.
It was showing Movo passing Colton, and they both went right in the pit lane.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Still have the
at
leaders
the
in the
front,
pit.
it's still 4. Yeah, they're. I mean, it's so close.
Yeah, there's so much pressure there.
Yeah, and I have to imagine at this point, we're not even. We're close to the 20-minute mark into the race. But I mean, Rados at this point, he's gapped Denarte by a little bit, by over a second. He has the room to attack, but I don't know if the pace difference is quite there at the moment. Rados is marginally faster, but Anton does have the fastest lap of the race. But on the last lap, Rados did gain, but less than a 10th, almost 100th, really. So it's very close here at the top. Oh, Peter O'Brien there mowing the grass a little bit, just a little bit.
Just a little bit, but he's still chasing down Simmons.
Yeah, he's all over the back of him.
There's an Audi in the Porsche Cup.
Yeah, I think that Audi's working though. I think it's pretty hooked up here.
Yeah.
Mercer in P6. O'Brien P15 not where I think he could be. I think he definitely has the pace to be up there in the top 10, but a lot of race left to go. And then again, look at the silver fight for tonight. McCumber still has a pretty good lead. He has Jacob Hall between him and Danny Durance, but Danny Durance is 4.5 seconds behind Jacob Hall, and then Hall's about a second behind McCumber. So McCumber is really looking at possibly stretching out the silver lead, even if it's just a little bit. I think the fear for Danny Durance is aiming from behind to undercut it, and McCumber has such a good cushion behind for the most part. It's not going to be a huge concern. He might lose one to Jacob Hall, but other than that, he should be pretty good in the pits.
Yeah, see Rados like creep up to Anton, and then there's a couple spots where he drops back a little bit. Check on Chandler,
Yeah,
Williams, and Dan.
They're so close. I mean, every lap it's a 10th, right around a 10th, less than a 10th. I mean, they're just going at it in a way that is not just constant battling, which is kind of incredible. Yeah, Chandler Williams there. I mean, right up the rear of Dan Cran. Dan Cran's right on Mercer. I think that Mustang, has the best chance out of these cars to make an overtake, but not making too much headway there. Have to imagine that Dan Crane getting that nice tow from Mercer is probably being a bit of a help, but even then, I mean, Williams should be getting a bit of a double tow, so it's maybe the bop is finally working. The Mustang's just not walking by everyone.
Well, I mean, he's holding that tiny gap even through the turns. So give Chandler a little credit
It's a
here.
ridiculous, it's like a ridiculous 2/10 gap that he's just glued on the back of Tank.
He is. I give him some credit where it's due. He's doing a great job.
No, oh no, not trying to take away from Chandler. I mean, the Ford is an absolute monster on the straight line. But I think the bop that our admins have figured out is maybe neutralized it a little bit.
Good.
It is good, but Chandler is showing why maybe it needs a little bit more because I mean, he's all over these guys.
Reynos goes into the pit, by the way.
Reynos in the pits as well, with Williams joining him. Oh yeah, I have to imagine the pit
Anton's
lane
has
loss
to.
here. Yeah, Anton, he probably has to respond right now, I would imagine. The time loss here, it's about 56, 57 seconds. I think Anton is gonna have to stop right now. I don't think it's really an option to do anything else. Arjun says 57. We'll go with 57. That is pit lane total lost time, which includes your tire stop. It is a relatively short pit lane.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. Another reason why Kyalami is one of the best tracks out there.
Oh, yeah, there rules. Oh, it's the best endurance racing track. Almost makes me want to race ACC again, but not quite enough. Not quite enough. That's close.
Anton is in the pit now, too.
Yeah, he had to. He didn't have a choice. That is going to be Mercer as well. Oh man, we're gonna have a pretty crazy blend, I think, because we have Anton, Mercer's in McCumbers, then Hall is in. Oh my God, Durance in the May. I mean, we are getting at the 35-minute mark, which is kind of the point where you would say this is a good time to stop. Just because you're not going to split your tires too much, but yeah, this is going to be the race for quite a few positions. So Rados is coming through the last corner. Oh, I'm going to hop back to Anton. Anton is moving. Anton is out of the pit lane. He is well clear of Rados.
Yep. Not sure if Rados had a error in his pit stop, but that's a decent gap to pull out.
It's a pretty big gap. And I think another gap to look at is Noah McCumber. It seems to have come out very clear of the other silver drivers. In fact, it seems that he has put another car between him and Danny Durance. We'll see if that holds. But for the moment, McCumber has picked up, or has put a position between him and his closest silver competitor.
Yeah, I looked at the
Dan Grant is now in the pits.
time in the pit. Rados is 1 second longer than Anton.
Yep. You're totally right. Their time stopped was pretty close, but nope. It was Rados was a smidge bit slower in the pit lane.
Yep.
Simmons is in, Manpers is in, Escort C is in, Bellinger's in. Now it's all happening. Yeah, without that threat of rain, and all these guys are just right around the halfway mark, which is obviously the best thing to do since they do have to change tires. So yeah, of our drivers that have not pitted, we have Denarte, Dornelis, Wilson, and Sergio, which puts Anton in the effective
Here
lead
making a
of the
move
race.
for this position. A little bit of a tussle. And door banging going on. And they're going to go through this turn you told them not to go through. Side
Ooh.
by side. And
Holy
snag
just-
that from Archie.
Did. And there's your other peanuts livery.
Yeah. That was actually a really nice move. Very
Yeah.
hard.
It was a good move. That's kind of how you have to race through that corner. Is you just leaving someone room just enough to edge them out on the exit is just kind of you just gotta get it done and get by.
Yep.
Because racing through that corner means you're gonna race through the next corner. You don't want to be racing through the next corner
No.
because it is cacao. Oh, Noobs are us rating us with a party of 12. Thank you guys so much. You guys are the best. You rule. Love you guys.
Rados catching that time back up to Anton, so he's trying to get in there.
Adam, Noobs R Us is a different North American racing community. They race a little bit earlier than we do on Tuesdays, and they regularly rate us. And it's very awesome that they do it almost every week. Very cool. I try to watch them before we start every week. It's a great community. Gomer is in the pits from the effective lead. Oh, no.
Mercer and Williams fighting it out with their elbows out and everything. Williams in front. Mercer is peeved. Look at that.
No,
Flashing
he's
lights.
not happy
He's
about
not
that.
having that. He is so pissed.
Oh boy, this is gonna be a scrap.
Yeah. Ooh, that little wiggle.
But now with Chandler Williams in that Ford, is he gonna stretch his legs out a little bit on these other cars?
I'm gonna find out. I don't think so. It certainly doesn't
Yeah.
look it. He's not
Not
losing Mercer
yet.
down that street at all.
No, but he did make that move late in the lap, so it's gonna be interesting to see if he can stretch that out. In the pip, we'll hold on it. We don't need to watch it because they've been glued together all night. Rados and Rushovic for the win. Last lap, they were exactly 100th apart from each other, and they both put their best lap of the race in on that lap. So they're having a scrap, not a direct scrap, but they are fighting tooth and nail.
And Rados,
After 10,
he took the fastest lap from Anton.
Yep.
So some answering there. Now, it looks like Chandler was able to get a little bit of a gap on Dan
yeah,
now.
that's exactly this. This is exactly what I was kind of speculating about. This once he got free air, he would kind of walk away from everyone. and he is doing it. Yeah, he's totally unbothered now by that short pack, but that's, anything can happen here. All it takes is one small mistake and all of those drives are right back in.
Yeah. Dan's just towing the rest of them. Now, Mr. Sir in the back of that pack. He's getting pretty close to Dan. Now, back in the... Well, guys!
Ooh.
That's not what I was after. Wait, what is this replay? There we go.
They're gonna touch. Oh,
Yep.
boys. Behave. Yeah, the field is really stretched out. I mean, we have our lead fight in the pip. And then after that, I mean, it's the Williams, Mercer, Cran, Sir tussle for P6. After that, I mean, aside from singular battles, we're not fighting too hard at the moment, but we do still have 27 minutes left in our race, so much time for so many things to happen. I believe all of our pit stops have been completed.
Yes.
That is
I think
correct.
so.
We are completely done with pit stops. So that is one variable we can throw away from the rest of our race. But yeah, it is. Rados still trying to put the pressure on Anton there in P1. There's still a 44.42 for Rados last lap, a 44.70 for Anton last lap. They are absolutely scrapping out. And then Denarte in P3 had a 44.57. So he's putting in heaters too, but he can't even dig into the gap at this point because the leader's going so fast.
Omar taking P16 from Kurt LeMay there. Nice move on his part.
Yeah, Omar's slowly moving up. Not quite what we would have expected from him, but he is moving up at least a little bit after he lost at the start. So he is fixing, I don't think, I was going to say mistake, but I don't think it was necessarily a mistake. But, he did lose on the first lap, but, a lot of things happened there that were totally outside of his control.
Oh, Mr. Sir here. Trying the outside, maybe, of Dan. I don't know if he's... Nope, he's going to slot back in. Just... Yes.
A little peek there.
Yeah. Hoping he can get on Dan's nerves and get him to make a mistake. Not likely.
No, and that was always a low opportunity overtake maneuver, and Mr. Sir would have almost certainly done that. It was more of a, oh goodness, I have a little bit overrun. Let's try and sneak it in, see what I can do. And Dan Cran, too wise for that.
Yeah. Hey, you never know till you try.
No, you gotta go for it. That's all, you don't go for it, you never know. especially when you go for it, you know, you're not not causing contact or an incident.
Yeah.
So, you know, always, if you can get that nose in and you're not going to cause an incident, always go. And then again, our fight for the lead tonight, it's still half a second, 0.6, 0.7. It's not moving at all. They're just lapping. They just lapping the same times almost every lap. This is insane. Their sector times last lap, 30.830, 30.825, 38.842, 39.907. 29.910, 29.787. They're just putting in almost identical lap times. This is incredible.
Denarte, they're taking the purple lap from both of them. 140.2.
Now that will be interesting if he can keep doing that. That will make this race very interesting. He only needs to do that a few more laps, and he's going to be right there. So I wonder if he can hold that pace. Right now, it's looking like he can. Yeah, Mercer here, not quite getting any closer to Williams, but
Williams
still in the
isn't
tow.
running away, so he did get pretty close there for a second. I think Williams maybe made a slight error. I mean, I hesitate to say that anybody here made a mistake because it's like one of those, I just didn't quite get the eggs that I wanted. That's the mistake, not anything major, but it's enough to let the next guy catch up a bit. Let's see, Bellinger back here is putting a lot of pressure on Donovan.
Yeah, popped that a little bit there, but didn't have the overlap. But that Lambo looks racy. Just looks a little bit caught up in the traffic, but
Oh, and look at that. Mercer catches up to Chandler. Dan Cran's right behind him.
not quite close enough to get him in the braking zone. But
Nope. Not yet.
Mercer is right in his wheel track, so if he can get close again here in the final corner braking zone, maybe with that toe.
Nope.
Even trying to chase that Mustang, no, that's not gonna happen. He's way too far back.
And now he's got Dan like right.
Yeah, the only good news is that Lambo's not gonna get a huge run. Yeah, not
No.
even a little bit of a run, really.
It's not.
Yeah,
like-
that Audi.
Wait, I got little legs.
Yeah, that Audi in the toe, and then that Lambo trying to get a toe off of both of them, it just didn't even matter. And that was Omar getting through on Danny's Durance.
Yeah. Omar's trying to get back to where he belongs.
Yeah, slowly moving up, but he's getting there. And that is also going to be music to the ears of Noah McCumber, because that'll be another driver between the both of them for the Silver Championship. So no, I mean, in P11, I'm gonna get a huge haul of points himself, but Max Simmons, I don't think Max is out of the silver championship. He's not really fully in it. Yeah, 95 points behind Macomber coming tonight. So it would have to have a miraculous ending to tonight plus tomorrow to really get in there for that. But so really, Macomber is going to have to even think about Durance, who is, P16 to his P11, which is, again, a pretty good haul of points in between both of them. So we'll have to keep an eye on that, how that shakes out.
Everybody's kind of spreading out a little bit now. Figured I'd check Rados, but I might leave him alone. So pretty much the second I got on this board with him, it gapped to Anton enlarged. So I'm gonna go pick on somebody else.
Yeah, that's why I've just kind of been trying to keep it parked in the pip, so we at least have an eye on it. To see if anything happens. But yeah, it's really, I think Denarte catching Rados is maybe more likely than Rados catching Anton at this point. I don't know. I think that might be the more likelier thing to happen, but let's see. And now Macomber is starting to catch a guy man-person for P10 overall. Not quite close enough for an attack, but he is getting close.
Well, he has 16 and a half minutes to get there.
Yeah, and lower down, I'll hop back in on the pip. I'll grab this. Oh no, I think that's exactly what you're watching. The Don Bellinger, Don Colton, Polly Harvard.
It is.
Okay, I'll go back up. I wasn't paying attention.
That's
I
fine.
looked, and then I saw it, and I was like, oh no, I'll hop back up with Williams, Mercer, Cran, Mr. Sir fight, because something's gonna happen. They're not so close, but it's something that's gonna happen.
So close, but so far.
I think that's kind of the story for the night.
Diego, you are not new.
I can't believe it would waste points. You gotta save those points. You gotta get up to 20k or 25, whatever it is, so you can do a chug for the next stream. Not for these streams, the reveal streams.
Now he's gonna do it to you on one of these streams.
I only have water right here, so if we want to wait for me to go grab something, I can go do that. But I think it was 2 races ago. I think I maybe did it because someone redeemed points, so I drank my drink.
I think
which was like not it wasn't a lot of bourbon, but it was some bourbon. Oh, Diego, I got 40k, buddy. That's mostly because I wasn't able to watch the last reveal stream. I was busy that night. Weirdly, then I was busy on a Saturday.
Are you trying to say you don't have a life?
I'm trying to say that all of my best friends are either married or in a relationship, so they're not trying to hang out with me on a Saturday night.
I can't just take shots at you, Diego. Don't get jealous.
No, yeah, we get tired of bullying you, Diego. we gotta branch out a little bit. Sometimes we have to bully each other.
There we go. Polly and Mr. Bellinger getting into it here. Getting a bit scrappy.
Now, I think Don had a bit of a wiggle there. I wonder if Polly can maybe get back in there on the inside. He's going to. Oh no! I don't know if he's going. Oh, he's going to.
What?
And the braking.
What? Ooh.
No, he
tried.
thought better and broke early. That was nice. I think he maybe could have snuck it in there, but that would have been very tricky.
Yeah. He thought better of it.
It would have been great for us if he would have gone for it, but great for the racing and himself that he didn't go for it.
Yeah.
And as the time is ticking away, really, Dan Cran on Mercer in the pit, they're close, but they're not that close.
Nope.
Really, Mercer's still getting a tow from Williams in front. So I don't think Dan Cran's really going to have anything to do there. Nope. Oh, and he took too much on the inside curve, but he is okay. He saved it. But Mr. Sir is going to creep with the back. But I think Dan Cran is going to survive that and be perfectly fine. Maybe a bit of an oh shucks moment, but he is perfectly a-okay on the main straight. Gets it into turn one just fine.
Bellinger's gotta be really tired looking at the back of this Ford.
Oh, I bet. It's been ages. I think Donovan's behind Amos.
Yeah.
For just about as long.
I think so too, but maybe not quite as close. Like the Hunt's been getting like really close. Can't quite find that spot.
No, that is the difficulties of the midfield in the higher divisions. You still have 99% of the skill, about 99.5% of the pace. So you just don't have a lot of mistakes. And Omar, speaking of, he just tagged a little bit of that grass on the outside.
Still,
maybe
he's
not
right there.
Too much. No, and he is creeping up into P15 now.
Yep.
So he can still keep creeping up. Anton was not gracious enough to provide us with team numbers for the championship, so that means he was not sure that they could close it out tonight, I'm sure. And obviously they couldn't. That would have had to have been a crazy result. Just for how close the championship is. We're obviously going to the last race of the season. But every point that Omar can score here, while Anton stays in the lead, is going to be a huge boon for them next week. And figuring out the math that they need to do to pick up the team championship. So even if Omar can just pick up this one, it's huge.
Who is the current team championship leader?
That was Chandler Williams and Tiago Denarte.
So Denarte's taking P3 and Chandler's taking P6. So
Yeah, it's gonna be
Currently, as it
close.
stands. Yeah.
It'll. So I think they had a 1 point, or not a 1 point lead. It was close.
3.
Oh, two. It was two, and then from Anton Omar to Mr. Certain Guy Man Person, it was 5. And then from them to Dan Cran and Gomer, it was 15. So very, very close. So yeah, right now Anton and Omar, I think, are probably, I don't know, Tiago and Chandler are P3 and P6, so they might be in the catbird seat right now. This is honestly...
Like, I'd have to actually do math.
Yeah, and I believe one of our other esteemed broadcasters has been working on putting something like that together, so I think we will have, hopefully, I'm not going to say we will, have something to show for next week's race where we can show those computations to see what we need to get to see who wins what. But for the time being, Anton's still in the lead. Rados still chasing him down. And by chasing him down, I mean he got it to 0.4, which is, I mean, that's about as close as it's been. And they're still trading lap times just less, not even a tenth, 100th, 200ths a lap. This hasn't been a direct battle, but it's been an incredible battle just to keep track of.
Yeah, we haven't been able to, like, ignore it. You just have to keep checking that little bit.
Yeah, I mean, since the pit stops, I think that was the biggest gap that they've had.
Getting close. Where did
Don, he wants that.
Amos E27 Movo. I think no, Amos Movo.
Well, he didn't have a penalty because he hasn't needed to another pit.
Yeah, I was just thinking that no, we haven't had a single drive through this race.
Well, now someone's gonna get one.
I know.
Oh boy, what if it's Anton? Sorry, Anton. What, you get that? It's just like that would just be the most chaos. No, Rados just had it at 3. Rados is pushing hard.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
And we're at just under 5.5 minutes, so we're gonna have this plus 2 more, I believe. I think that's right. This plus 2 more. It's not a 2 more. All my old folks get in the chat. You know what I'm saying.
Oh, 5 minutes. Let's see. It's like 2.5. So maybe 3 laps. Oh, 2/10 now.
Stephanie missed the joke too.
Oh.
No. It's not a Tuma. Get it? No? Okay. Watch the movie. I don't even know what movie it's from.
That would help.
It's from a Schwarzenegger movie where someone says tumor and he says, "That's not a tumor." Someone in chat help me out.
He's desperate.
I'm desperate because I don't remember what movie it is. Oh boy.
Kratos.
Kindergarten Cop. I was gonna say it was Kindergarten Cop, but that didn't feel right. It was Kindergarten Cop.
Huh. You know, it has been so long since I saw that movie.
I mean, yeah. Why would you? Why would you rewatch that one? Oh, Omar on Simmons. Oh man.
That was close.
Yeah. Wasn't quite fully on one side, but got up in there, and I mean, he has the pace. He just can't get around this Porsche right now. And again, in the pip, we have Rados on Anton. It's still under half a second, just scrapping it right now. Every 10th, every 100th. This isn't even for the driver championship point. This is just for pride.
Just because, yeah.
And for the team championship as well for Anton. So it's, I mean, it obviously has a little bit more there, but I mean, Rados, I have to mention, he just wants to get this W. And you're, he's so in control of this car and so fast, and he just can't get that little bit closer to the Porsche. And here we go.
Look at
Our
that,
leaders
Porsche
are
really
about.
Zips through that.
Yeah, that was very nice. So our leaders are going by the line again, so we will have this plus one more. Next time around will be the white flag. Hello, I'm new here. Oh, hi, Fazly. Never heard of you with
Hi,
your
Fazly.
26-month subscription. Good to have
Fozzie and
you.
Diego both doing the I'm new here.
Yeah, I put mine out there for you in the stream, and I didn't say I'm new here. I just put it out there. Oh, come on. Oh,
Yeah, time zone dear.
I think Omar not gonna. Oh man, that poor shot out of the final corner.
It did. It
Wow.
does have really great like corner, like getting out of the corner speeds.
I mean, that was insane. It just wasn't even close at all. He just blasted out of that. I mean, that totally makes sense why Omar just can't get around him now.
Yeah.
Whatever Max has going on with that setup in that Porsche, it is working out of the corners. Especially the low speed, low traction corners, because he just shot out of that last corner. And there's Omar on the brakes, just gaining all of it back.
I do enjoy Diego's description of the
Yeah, no, that's great.
well, I have to give Bosley the red hot Cheeto livery shot because
Yeah, for
Kratos
anyone-
is right there. So there's the new flaming Cheeto livery today. We waited
Yeah.
at least 2, if not 3 seasons for this livery.
And it's a beaut, well worth the wait. And then anyone that couldn't, if you can't see chat or if you're on YouTube and not on Twitch, Cheeto Man in hot pursuit of Italian brain rot meme. It would have been a little bit funnier if it wasn't Italian brain rot meme, if it was just like in pursuit of Italian bread, like something like that, you know. But we take what we get. But no, this man in that hot Cheeto livery, he wants this win. He's all over that Ferrari.
Polly trying to do stuff again.
Ooh, Anderson in that Lexus. Oh boy. They're going to fight in the braking zone, but I think Pauly's going to have it. Oh, just going to get him.
Yep.
Or just stay ahead, I should say. And now we're not taking the white flag. Are we taking the checker flag? We took the checker flag.
I took it.
I thought we had another lap for sure. No, we took the checker flag. We have Anton P1, Reynos P2, Denarte P3. They snuck that on us. I thought we had another lap because they did not take the white flag last time by. ACC, what are you doing? Either way, Anton, huge win. By all accounts, our D1 gold champion for the season with one race to go. Hugely impressive. And then I believe that's going to put McCumber at our silver winner in P11. Wow. Are we still battling? What we still got going on track? We gotta have stuff going on. No, we're cascading down. Pauly and Brian doing there. Steph has him there. That's about all we have left. Oh, can they do anything? No, they'll bring it home in line. I'm going to be honest. I thought when Anton took that last lap, I thought it was like a minute 57. And that was way more than to do one more lap. So I think I should have had my glasses on to see what I was looking at.
I think you were right. So
either way, this is almost even crazier. Our last lap of the race, Anton did a 41.010. Rados did a 41.100. So even in the last lap of the race, it was a 1-1-0 from Rados. So even in the last lap of the race, they couldn't get apart from each other. Just a 10th off on their last lap. Denarte took the fast lap of the race of 40.272. Goodness gracious. What a race.
that was pretty intense.
Yeah. And honestly, I'm very frustrated that even when we're tracking the end of a race and we're on it, we still get bamboozled.
We did.
So I guess going forward, let's just stop paying attention because it doesn't matter at this point. But no, what a fantastic race by our D1 drivers this evening. I think let's
get in there.
Well, I guess who would you want to? I think we should save Anton for last.
We have to.
Just because he has won the championship, so we want to give him as much time as we need, or as much time as he would want, and let him talk. Do we want to start with Noah?
Sure.
He took, or is he? Okay,
He's
is
in there.
Yeah.
He just got in. You can grab Noah.
Yeah, I'll grab him. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, Noah, don't slam stuff.
Hello.
Hey.
Huge congrats on P11 overall and another silver win. How you feeling about that one? Another silver pole, another silver win.
Pretty stoked. Can't complain. Yeah, I mean, it's great for the championship run.
Yeah. Going into tonight, did you think that was in the cards, or was it a bit of a surprise?
I'm more surprised that Adam didn't race tonight. Mm-hmm. The one time we were in practice together, he was awfully fast, so I knew it was going to be a battle, and then to not see him tonight was definitely a surprise. But I knew I had a little pace over Danny from the practice race yesterday. But yeah, I mean, just hope for the best, try to race a clean race and hit my marks, and thankfully I was able to do that.
Very nice. Yeah, no, you had, at least, from the qualifying, you had, I think it was a couple positions, but race start, it was close, but then after the pit stops, you extended from the rest of the silver field. And then, yeah, from there, were you just thinking, get what you can get if you could maybe get a position? Because I think you were chasing after
Guy.
you were chasing after Guy, and I think there were points where you had closed the gap down pretty significantly. At some point, was it pushing for it? Was like just kind of take this P11 overall and take this this nice points haul in the final round?
Before the pit was definitely kind of a push to try and extend the gap in between me and Danny. And then after, thankfully, the field had spread out quite a bit, so me and Guy could just lap after lap do the same thing. And, I'd catch him for a couple laps, and then he'd pull away for a couple laps. So I didn't really have any urgency to try and pass him. I just tried to stick close enough where if he made a big mistake that I was able to get around. But there was no real intention to push for the pass to get P10.
Yeah, I think that tracks, and as far as consolidating your championship points is a very, very good way to go about it. Good thought process. I don't think we have any real points calculations for what you need to do going into the next round, but I think it's pretty safe to say that you're going to be in a really good position with Adam and Danny going to the last round. How do you feel about Red Bull Ring?
I am thankful I'm in the Lexus. I do enjoy the track. It brings a lot of good racing for as boring as it is, I guess. I mean, there's only 6-7 turns in the track, but yeah, it's a fun track. I enjoy it. I'm looking forward to it for sure.
Very cool.
I can't believe he said it was boring.
It is. I won't agree with it being boring, but I will say that there are parts of the first half of the circuit is not the most fun.
Yeah.
Since
now,
it's three straights in a row.
To clarify my point, it's boring to lap. Racing on it is fantastic.
Yes, absolutely. Okay. Steph, I know you at least have one more question for Noah.
Is there anyone you want to give a shout out to while you are up here?
I would give a huge shout out to my teammate Jacob. He was behind me and was able to keep a car in between me and Danny at the beginning of the race, and was super stoked for that. Coming into the race, even when we were talking before quali, he was like, yeah, I don't really have a plan, don't really have any expectations, so if I can help out with the championship, I will, but we'll see how it goes. So I'm super thankful for that. Shout out to the Smelly Boys. I'm definitely one of them tonight.
Let's go.
Sweat quite a bit. Shout out Madhouse. Shout out to the admin. Shout out to you guys for sure for putting this on every week. This is fantastic.
Well,
there's somebody in chat who thinks they deserve a shout out too, but I can't remember who that is.
You're gonna have to tell me. I don't have the stream open.
Oh no,
Yeah,
I don't.
Nope.
I don't know who it was.
It was AK
Shout out to you.
48R, whoever.
Oh,
That's
Adam.
Strelkowski.
Shout out to Adam. Thank you for opening the championship. I was definitely worried that you were gonna pull away tonight. So, yeah.
All right. Well, sounds like we might have ourselves a nice scrap at Red Bull Ring, assuming Adam shows up. Noah, congratulations again on the silver win, and
thank you.
Good luck to you, and also good luck to Adam next week, and we'll shoot you back down to the race chat.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, you have a good night, bud.
You as well.
Who was our P3 was
Denarte, and I assume he's gone to bed.
Yeah, he usually does.
don't blame him. It's late there.
Yeah. It is.
So that would be Andredos.
Mhm, mhm.
I will grab him. Here we go. Hey, Andrew, can you hear us?
Yes, I can.
Hey, congratulations on your P2. I have to imagine probably a little bit disappointing of a result. Yeah, I gotta say, I mean, you kept Anton very honest this evening, but just couldn't quite get that last little bit. Gosh, I don't even really how to frame that into a question. I think that you obviously had fantastic pace. He had fantastic pace, but yeah, I don't know. From the start at least, is there anything you maybe could have thought you could have done a little bit different, or was it kind of an inevitability, or I don't know, kind of talk us through at least the start, because that seemed to just kind of be what decided the race, since you really had the same pace or better pace than Anton.
Yeah, I mean, he just had the outside line, which has a lot more grip on the rubbered line, so I just couldn't quite get a good exit. But I don't know if the only thing I would have done differently was maybe hold him to the right side a bit more. But I mean, it's a wide track, so anything could have happened.
No, I fully agree on that. That's a tough spot. Tracks like Kyalami, I don't. Not that I start from pole very often in anything that I do, but that is one where I feel like, gosh, I really like starting from the outside on that one.
Yeah.
I think we have to also give a nice thank you for running your awesome, fantastic different Cheeto livery. Your I can't even remember the Flamin' Hot Cheeto livery. Fan
so
favorite.
nice.
We loved it. Stephanie was so very happy to see it this evening.
It was on fire.
Thank you.
because she missed it. But no, obviously, assuming the calculations that we were given are correct, that Anton has clinched the championship with this result. Gosh, I gotta say, not disappointed in you. Just kind of disappointed it ended early, but I think you had such a fantastic season, and we obviously, you missed the race just because you were gone, which obviously shouldn't hurt. But yeah, I gotta say, not disappointed, but I was really hoping to see a little bit more as far as the season goes. But in my opinion, that 488, a little bit of a favorable bop at some tracks, but goodness, I think you put up a great fight all season, and can't say that you ever really put too much of a foot wrong. Obviously, the Zandvoort incident that really didn't really end up even having an effect on anything. But no, I obviously hate to put a moratorium on the season when we still have a race left, but anything that you maybe think could have done a little bit better was just kind of an inevitability with Anton just kind of putting everything together.
No, I mean, he was super fast in the Ferrari. So yeah, I missed the one race, and then last week I didn't get to really practice much in the wet, which even though I do like the wet, but I kind of arrive and drive that race. So just because I came back from vacation like the day before. But no, it was a good season. I honestly wasn't expecting to have that pace today, so I will take it. So, and then next week is Red Bull Ring, so we'll see. But it's okay. We're still racing for something, the Honda, right? The Cheetos, can't let the Cheetos down.
No, we absolutely cannot. We need to see it on the top step. No, I honestly, I don't know how the Honda goes at Red Bull Ring. Is it decent? How do you feel about that?
It feels pretty good there, but it's just that long straight might not be fun for me. So, but I mean, Anton's in the same boat. Both of our cars aren't very good in the top end, but yeah.
Is it maybe going to be a Lexus or Ford race?
I mean, most races are Ford races, to be honest, but I think it will do well there. Yes.
Yeah. Stephanie, any other questions for Andrew? Cheeto or racing related?
I did have delivery last week if you saw it, but yeah.
Stephanie was sick last week, so she wasn't here. And then we had Henry step in, and you had when we had gotten around to trying to interview you, you had left the chat. So
oh yeah, I thought you guys forgot about me.
No, we hadn't forgot about you. We were moving slow. It was a very fraught production wise week last week. Through no one's fault. Yeah, because Stephanie was very, very sick.
Okay.
So we had to work some things around. So but no, I saw your livery. Stephanie unfortunately didn't. But she saw it tonight and she loved it.
I do.
Perfect.
I love it. It's amazing.
Well, shout out to John Archie for making it. So
yes,
yeah.
Shout out to John for sure.
Yep. And I guess anyone else you want to give a shout out to you're up here.
All the NWSR guys. Shout out to Anton for having a really good season. Congrats on the win. Yeah, no, that's it.
Awesome.
All right. Well, Andrew, you had, I mean, still with one race left to go, you can still even have an even better season. But I think you've had a phenomenal season so far. Congratulations again on another podium with your P2 tonight. And I hope we talk to you again next week. I would love to see you put that Honda on the top step. That would be phenomenal. And we will shoot you back down into the race chat, and you have a good night.
Thank you. Final shout out to my dad, Chris. He's in my Twitch chat. He says, shout me out. So
yeah,
another word. I don't want to say that on the stream, but yeah. So
that's fine.
You're welcome, Chris.
Shout out to Chris for sure. Have a good night, Andrew.
Thank you. You too.
Love that. Love the dads getting into the chat.
Heck yeah.
Okay. Right. Last and
get your
not
boy
least,
in here.
We'll do it. All right. The man of the hour. The reported, according to him, champion of D1 Gold. Anton. Anton. Congratulations.
Thank you, Adam. Wow, I am smelly. I need a change of clothes. That was.
You're not the only one. Noah noted his own smelliness, and now that you're also a part of the Smelly Boys, you also are now going to be smelly for the rest of your life. So, welcome to the club.
Can't wait. Love the orientation for it. It's very good.
No, you clocked in at a P2 on quali. You got by on that first lap, and got into P1 and just handled the rest of the race. We had talked earlier that you really only needed a P8, but you absolutely put a marker down and took the win. So that first lap, especially P1, were you thinking fight hard, or was it just kind of opportunistic, or what were you thinking there?
Oh, hell no. I was like, I only need a P8. The opportunity presented itself, and Andrew's a respectful driver, so he left a lot of room, and I had to lift a little bit before the first sausage at turn 2, or I guess it's turn 3, and we were able to hold around the outside. I knew he was going to be on the inside for barbecue. Left the space. Was a little bit under speed, but at that time, I was like, I know I've got this, because the outside line at barbecue is so much better than the inside. You're able to get on throttle earlier, carry speed in a straight line earlier, and, longer. And after that, it was kind of just making sure I didn't code brown myself every lap. The car was definitely a struggle in Sector 1. I noticed it with the deltas to the cars behind. Even Thiago started catching up to both Andrew and I. And really, it was just, like you said about Noah, about myself, it was one sweat fest. And yeah, it was. I mean, Kyalami, personal favorite of mine, to race, especially in the lead, and to keep a flaming Honda behind. It's not easy, especially in the second sector. Car was, really trying to kill me, especially through the S's, and I'm just glad it's over. Omar was in the call with me. He was telling me if I don't send it, that I'm a loser. I was like, dude, I'm an hour away of becoming a D1 champion. I just need a PA. I'm not going to do anything crazy. And then 3 minutes later, I'm in P1. I'm like, what the heck is going on? So, yeah, I mean, GG's to Andrew. Drove a hell of a race behind me. Honestly, it could have gone either way. I kind of lucked out this season, honestly, with a lot of my rivals. Thiago having his disconnects early on in the season. Andrew not racing 1 week. So it was just, it comes down, it's a long season. So it comes down to those kind of circumstances you just have to take advantage of. And fortunately, I didn't choke it away like I did last season with Cox. Thank you.
Cox didn't disconnect you.
Yeah, appreciate you guys. Please give me a discount for this season. But yeah, it was through and through. It was an amazing run, and I'm really proud of not just, I guess, myself, but really proud of everybody at the top this season. It was a hell of a fight. Races like Zolder, Barcelona, Indy was a sweat fest. It was an amazing season, and to cap it off like this, for me at least. I know the season isn't over. We do have Red Bull Ring next week, but I won my first drivers' championship at Kyalami, and funnily enough, Henry was commentating that race, so I was kind of hoping he would be here.
Oh no, Henry!
My lucky charm. But I think it was only fitting that I win it here again. It's just surreal, it's amazing.
No, that's honestly pretty incredible. To match it up that way. But no, during the race, I mean, we were tracking it the whole way. Andrew had been keeping you pretty honest, the entire first stint, and then he did pit before you, and then you responded right away, and you had a pretty healthy gap. I think it was a second and a half, maybe 2 seconds out of the pits. But obviously, I mean, after that, he just the whole way after that, it was seemingly half second 0.4 the entire second half of the race, just to hold that and keep him off, who is someone that's so fast and such a great racer. Really speaks to how mentally locked in you were tonight. So that I just don't know. Obviously you can talk about, if you want a race where you're battling the whole way, or you come from behind the way, but I think something like that where someone who seems to have the better pace, where you hold them behind, you just kind of hold that gap and hold your nerve is equally as impressive. So huge shout out to you for doing that, because it was a lot of fun to watch. The second half of the race, not to call it boring, but it was a little bit boring. So watching gaps was about the best we had. And, watching you guys was, watching your guys' gap just kind of grow and shrink, what was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I mean, we were trading purple laps, lap after lap. I think I remember doing a 0.4, then he did a 0.4, was slightly faster than mine, then I did a 0.3. And then I think I held that for a little bit, then he did a 0.3 a couple laps later, then Thiago was just like, you guys are slow. Yeah. My purple lap now.
Yeah, Thiago got into at one point where he gapped like both of you by like 3 or 4 tenths. I was like, oh, is Thiago gonna get in this fight? And then he didn't quite get there, but no, that was incredible. Steph, I know you have your questions. Go for it. I might have one other for Anton after that, after you have your nice questions.
My nice questions?
They are nice questions. They're the best questions.
I always have to ask who you would like to give a shout out to. Wait.
Anton, did you disconnect? Did Cox kick out now?
Hello. Dude, I had this mic problem before the race, and I literally changed the power saving options in Device Manager, and it was working the entire time, and it just decided to stop working right now. So that's awesome.
No.
I would like to give a shout out first and foremost to Omar because
Let's go.
he was not inclined to race for honestly the rest of the season. I begged him to come back because I'm like, dude, I have 80% of our points. We're leading the team championship. Please come back.
Well, and you guys can still win it. You're still in
It's
it. For
close.
for sure.
We are down 16 points, but if we both have a good race and Thiago and Chandler don't, then hey, back to back, right? But yeah, Omar, big shout out to him for returning. I know that he's had a struggle of a race, but he stuck through it. He was in there from the beginning to the end. I want to give a shout out, of course, to Iris. Just having my back all the time, giving me a nice good luck. She actually remembered that I raced today. That's
Let's
nice.
go.
Want to give a shout out to my dad. He was immediately texting me after the race. Huge congrats. He wants to try the 488 now when he comes up to visit me. So we'll see how that works. I want to give a shout out to a surprise one here, Dan Cran, because he was the one who introduced me to the 488 all those seasons ago, and finally got around to driving it, and things ended up the way that they are now, and I can attribute some of that to him. Just helping me fall in love with the car. It's absolutely an amazing machine to drive. And shout out to all of SRA. You guys are amazing. I love racing in this league, and I mean, there's nothing better than it, right? So big shout out to everybody.
It's the best. There's a reason that everyone sticks around and hangs out. People that like Steph and I that don't race anymore, we still hang out and commentate and are active around here. So speaks volumes. So no, absolutely great shout out to the rest of the league.
Absolutely.
So yeah, no. Have you done the calculations for the team championship, or was that just kind of a guess? What you had said was 16.
The team championship. I mean, the standings are updated right now. So
okay, they did update. Okay, so yeah, no. So
Yeah.
they so Chandler and Thiago had a slight lead going into tonight. So no, that's gonna be close. So obviously the both of you, and then we also had Mr. Sir and Guy were super close, and then Dan and Gomer weren't too far of it. So I don't know how things have. I guess I can hit the refresh button.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing too.
It's pretty close. It's really
it's
anybody.
16.
So yeah, it's still Thiago and Chandler are definitely in the good spot, but then Omar and Anton and Omar are very close. Mr. and Guy, they're 52 behind, and then Dan and Gomer are 63 behind. So, and then Jeremy and Peter are 125 behind. So I mean, they're not out of it either, but that would take a pretty mighty result from the both of them to get up into P1. So I think, strictly speaking, we have a 5-team battle, but I think probably practically speaking, a 4-team battle, but probably a 2-team battle between Please Break Turn 1 and Italian Brain Rot. So
probably a 2-team battle, probably a 3-team battle. It's realistically just a 1-team battle. Just jumping from 3 to 2 to 1.
I never said it was a 1-team battle. I said it only came down to 2. Get out of here.
It's 1-man battle.
Oh.
It's just me, myself, and I.
Omar won't be with us next race.
I have no idea. We'll see.
Okay, well, I mean, you're 16 points behind. That's all you need. Just send him that screenshot.
Maybe I need to pay a couple people. I think that's could be on the cards. Yeah, it's gonna be close. Championship's not over for sure, so at least that gives me something to fight for. Otherwise, I would have absolutely skipped next week. But I will be here, and maybe running a special livery to commemorate the championship. But
okay,
yeah, we'll see.
We'll be sure to sync before the race starts. Then
you better get on Arjun's case. He's gotta get on that.
Well, I'm not gonna do that.
I'll be the one to do it. Don't worry. Yeah.
Goodness, I think I already stole Steph's other question for how you feel about Red Bull Ring. Did we ask about that? How do you feel about Red Bull Ring, whether we asked you or not? Say it
Yep.
again.
Dude, I don't know. Straight line speed track, and we have
Yeah.
a Ford in front.
Not great.
So
Not great.
I'm sure I'll be able to cook something up. I don't expect myself to be, P1 out and out, but
Yeah.
listen, they tried to get me with the bop changes this week. It ain't matter. It ain't matter.
Or apparently they didn't bop it enough.
No.
No,
That car was properly bopped.
Okay, if you say so.
It was too heavy.
I bet it was. Because they did take a little bit away midweek. I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah,
or they added 5.
Yep.
Yeah, they added 5 midweek. Yeah, no, that'll happen. You get a nice little fat Ferrari. Now imagine
Chunky boy.
Imagine driving that car at tracks like Imola and Olton without bop. And that's things that I've done in my life and regret.
I mean,
Totally.
I tried the Ferrari at Imola without bop, and I got kind of close to the bop lap. So,
well, you're a better driver than I am, so that doesn't count.
Fair enough.
Goodness gracious. Well, I don't have anything else to talk to you about. I'm totally done giving you your roses, even though you totally earned them. Any last things you want to say before we cut you loose?
KSRA. That's what I'll say.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
All right, Anton, congratulations again on your D1 Gold Championship. Incredibly well earned. We're incredibly happy for you. Very proud that you have done this. And hopefully you and Omar can maybe find a way to sneak that team championship next week, but we'll shoot you back down into the race chat.
Sounds good. Thanks, guys. Have a good night.
See you, bub.
You too. All right. That's wrapping it up for us tonight. We were at Kyalami this evening. Next week, you've heard it a few times, we will be at the Red Bull Ring for our season finale.
A dry Red Bull Ring.
A dry Red Bull Ring. I don't know. It might be hot, though.
Oh, if it's hot, that would be fun.
Yes. It'll be exciting. So, tune in. Now, we did have great racing in Divisions 3 and 5 this evening while we were racing with Division 1 here. You can catch those replays over on YouTube on our channel over there. And tomorrow night, Division 2 will be over here on Twitch for us, and Division 4 will be caught on YouTube tomorrow night. So you can catch those streams. They're always great racing with them. If you want to join us and get involved, oh my goodness, SRA.gg.
Yep.
Online for our website, or you can join us on Discord, the Sim Racing Alliance. We'd love to have you. I think that's it.
Absolutely.
Thank you for joining us, and have a great night.
See ya.
When I was just a new driver, I asked Coach Jeffries, what will I be? Will I be speedy? Will I crash out? Here's what he said to me,